Welcome back to TheChowTimePod. It's your host, Red. We got a video today from MTR. Logical man shuts up belligerent woman. My man. Please drop them below. I really appreciate that. Let's get that chow. It's chow time.
First of all, Azar,
What?
yelling doesn't mean you're winning an argument.
Oh.
It's a sign of low intelligence. You can lower your voice and speak to me. I'm sitting right here. I can hear you.
And you're
But
yelling
when
all
you
the
yell,
time. You
when
yell
you
all
yell,
the
then when
time,
I yell,
sis.
you repeat the same thing. I just repeated to you because right now I caught you with your hand in the fist.
But you're always...
I like this guy. I think he's extremely smart, but notice the way and the cadence that he has to speak to her. It's as if you're speaking to a child.
So I see a lot of people talk about this, right? And this is what I want to address. We are in a different time now. Back in the day, women could not work at all. So they had to marry.
No, shut the fuck up with this. Women cannot work at all. Women were able to always work. They just weren't able to work the jobs. They're not able to do all the jobs now, but they were still able to work. They had office jobs. They had very women jobs available.
A man
They
so they can survive. Yeah, I think they had it right. They should have kept it like this.
Yeah.
But anyways, they had to marry a man or whatever the case is just to survive at that point. And so they had traditional roles, which was, I'm not at work all day, so I'm at home, I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, I'm taking care of the children, I'm making sure your lunch is packed, I'm making sure you're good, and I'm here to serve you, okay? And what I realize is there's a lot of modern men that want a traditional woman, but they don't want to be a traditional man. So you want a woman to come home from a job, just like you did, clean, cook, do the laundry, take care of the kids, and handle everything in the household. And you guys are both going to work.
That's how my mother did it. My mother, again, with my father, ran a donut shop that was a 24-hour donut shop, and they shared shifts back and forth. I practically had to raise myself almost and raise my siblings because they were so busy. And yes, my mother cooked every day, but it's hard for them to do all these things and still raise wonderful kids. I admit it, but they did their best. They worked hard together. They always worked together.
You see how that don't make sense?
No, it does
It
make
makes
sense.
sense to
And
me.
yes, I do want you
And
to
I
do
would
that.
do that.
And then, because guess what? When the tub or the light break down, you not fixing it. I
But
am.
that's an everyday job.
Be the hell
It's a
quiet right now.
everyday- it's
See,
a
that's the problem.
everyday job.
That's the problem. You're
Are
not
you
fit to be-
delusional?
No,
I
no.
don't give a f. It's an everyday
You do
job
give a
for
fuck.
a woman to come home, cook, clean, and take care of the kids, and
First of
also
all-
go to a job like a man. So
First of
you're
all-
telling me that
Yeah.
a woman has to go work like a man every day, and a man goes work, and he's tired when he gets home. A woman's not tired. She has to clean, cook, do the dishes, do the laundry. Are you kidding me?
Angry, bitter, demon, witch, woman alert.
I have a
reason
better
why that
question. I have a
happened,
better
but
question.
The reason why that happened and the reason why that was going on back in the day is because a woman was not working. A woman
My
was not
question
going to
is-
work every day.
Okay.
Men, listen to me. You must reject women who do not want to be women by any means necessary. How we did things back in the day, to a degree, have to be shifted for modern times today. Back in the day, our fathers, our grandfathers used to be able to work on one salary at the Ford plant and comfortably raise 2.5 kids, have a white picket fence, and a wife that stayed home. But due to the power of our dollar as well as inflation, that is no longer possible. So for most people within the West, which is most average earners, you have to abide by a different rule set. And if in that rule set, you select a woman that refuses or bite back or has an issue with making a house a home day after day, then you are selecting the worst, most unfeminine type of woman.
Yep.
Let's proceed.
But my question is, why don't you want to do that?
What are you
Good
talking
question.
about? Why don't I want to do? You know
Pause.
how
Let
fucking
me-
tiring
first-
that is? Have you done
Oh, I like this lady. Or that lady. Or shit, I'm horrible with the thingy.
that?
First of
Have you
all,
done
I do it every day.
first of
She
all,
says she's doing it.
yeah.
Wow.
For a
First
second
of all,
for a man, a messy
Azar.
ass man and children.
I
Have you
can't-
First
done
of all,
that?
I can't
first of all,
wait.
Azar,
What?
yelling doesn't mean you're winning an argument. It's a sign of low intelligence. You can lower your voice and speak to me. I'm sitting right here. I can hear you.
And you're
But
yelling
when
all
you
the
yell,
time. You
when
yell
you
all
yell,
the
then when
time,
I yell,
Six.
you repeat the same thing I just repeated to you because right now I caught you with your hand in the fish
But
tank.
you're always
I like this guy. I think he's extremely smart, but notice the way and the cadence that he has to speak to her. It's as if you're speaking to a child. People who act like this, don't get mad when an adult acts like a child. Overstep their emotion and meet them with calm logic.
yelling.
That's
and
not.
storming
I don't
off
yell.
and step. Nick, I will clip
raise the
where you
decibels
don't
in my
know.
voice.
I will clip
Listen to me.
right here. I can't wait to clip this.
Okay, when
I
you
don't
clip
yell, and then let's make all the clips of him yelling. Let's do that shit.
I want you to understand. I just want you to understand that yelling
keep on
doesn't mean
pace.
you're winning an argument.
I never
It's just
said
a
it
sign
does.
of
Don't let it deflect.
frustration and the inability to articulate
Okay.
in a respectful
Okay.
way and make a valid point.
Tell
He's
that to
good.
yourself. 'Cause you
Okay,
do it all
I'm
the
not
time.
yelling.
But you're not in this moment.
Your
You're a
point is
hypocrite.
invalid, and you sound like the rest of these unwedded women talking about the modern day women right there. I'm gonna go to work like you. Then you want me to cook, clean. First of all, name one woman in real life, not that you about to make up your head, that comes home and cooks every day. No man is even eating every day. Sometimes we're not even hungry. We ate on the way out. So just even that's asinine to even say that.
I don't agree with him on this point.
I
There are women in my
disagree,
life
too.
that love to cook. And for them, it's an honor for them to
Agreed.
satiate your belly with something that they crafted.
First of all, if that was the case, so what? Yes, you're gonna cook, clean, do this and do that. And guess what? He taking the trash out, he fixing the house,
Yeah.
he making sure this.
He's gonna do his
Y'all
manly
have
duties.
different responsibilities
That's
and different roles.
ridiculous. That is
That's how I know you're not fit to be a
Fine,
wife.
I could not
Facts.
be fit to be a wife, but I'm not falling for the trickery. Because guess what? I've
What's
been
the
a woman.
trickery?
Listen,
What's
I've
the
been
trickery?
a woman who lives with a man.
What's the
and we
trickery?
went 50-50, and I went to work and he went to work. But guess wasn't 50-50. The dishes wasn't 50-50. The laundry wasn't 50-50. The cleaning wasn't 50-50. And that's an everyday motherfucking job. I come home and they got food on the table, got clothes on the bed, got shit everywhere. Like literally. And I'm a clean person. If you've been to my house, I'm organized and clean. So every day I'm exhausted. I'm coming home, I'm cleaning my house. And yes, I do that anyways. But when it's just you, it's just you. When you are cleaning up for a man and his children and other people, it is a whole full-time job. And you
Oh, all of a sudden it's his children. So what? That you stay with a single father?
don't get time for yourself, and that's why women get burnt out, period. And you're no longer happy in your relationship because you're coming home and a man is sitting on the couch because he's tired from work, and you're making sure you're catering to him. And let me tell you guys all something. I have done that, and I'm not saying
No,
that I
you
will
have
never
not.
do it, but I'm letting
Lying whore.
you know that it feels very draining. And I'm not saying I won't
So
do it, but when I'm going
what?
50-50 on you,
I take pride in doing it.
So what?
I don't give a fuck. I
Oh, repeat that, mama.
do it, but I'm letting you
Did you hear that, Sis? She don't give a fuck.
know that it feels very draining. And I'm not saying I won't do
So
it, but when I'm going
what?
50-50 on you,
I take pride in doing it.
So
The difference between a woman that is marriage
girl.
material versus one that is not. The aggressiveness or the resentfulness that the other woman has in regards to this conversation
Correct.
is her understanding of the realization that she truly is not ready for marriage. She's not wife material. If both man or women are working, then there has to be a split of duties or obligations within the house. Now, if y'all communicate about this split of duties and he's still not doing his shit, then why are you selecting ain't shit dudes?
Yes.
Sounds like you have a personal problem in selecting right dudes, but now you're estimating what a whole gender should do based off of your bad experiences.
what?
I don't give a fuck. I think it's
So what?
Okay.
So what?
Cool.
So what? So
The
what?
world owes
So
you
what?
I don't
nothing.
understand. Where is the value in that?
The value.
Where is the value in that?
Well,
Why am
pause.
I going home and going
Ugh, look at her
50-50 with you
attitude.
and
Pause.
doing all 50 and I'm
Pause.
doing
Well, why
all
does
of the
one
chores?
have anything
First
to
of
do
all,
with
I
the
think
other?
she
It has
has a
everything to
valid
do with
point.
the other. Are you kidding
Contextually,
me?
I think she has a valid point because what
There should be
you
roles.
just made a point I was gonna make later on in this episode.
Okay.
You and Jen, because the point I was gonna make later on in this episode is, fellas, do not choose a woman who don't want to be a woman.
Right.
Facts.
So you don't want to
Wait,
be a
pause.
woman.
I just
No,
let you
don't
talk.
want to
I
be
just
a
let you
woman because you don't want to
Azar.
train yourself every day.
Azar,
Go
yelling
ahead.
doesn't mean you're
Right,
winning an
and-
argument.
and okay, I don't
So
care.
stop
I
yelling.
can
You can yell, but yelling doesn't mean
It
you're
doesn't
winning an
mean- it
argument.
means that I
it's
wanna
just a
yell.
sign of low intelligence and means
It's-
that
I'm
you're
not
so.
lo- I don't have
it's-
low intelligence,
It's a
so I don't
sign. Are you
care.
signaling that you have low
No, I'm
intelligence
not.
when you yell
I can
instead
yell.
of just
Go
using
ahead,
your
say
inside
what you want to
voice?
say. Go ahead, say what you want to say.
Fellas, find a woman
He's good.
who loves being a woman and doing womanly things. Ladies, find a man who loves being a man and doing manly things. We are not equal.
Facts. Yes.
I agree.
And that's what's messing the world up because a lot of women believe we're equal.
I don't agree.
I'm not talking about you right now. Right now, I'm in general. When I get to you, I'm going to do like this. I'm going to point
My
right
man.
at
I'm
you.
gonna bite that finger off, motherfucker.
My
She
man.
will, wife. Look at the wife.
Wife, right.
Biting fingers, slapping people in the hand. Men, find a woman who loves doing womanly things, who take pride in that. Women, find a man who loves doing manly things and take pride in that. We're not created equal. I know a lot of women are pushing this narrative, the most ubiquitous narrative now amongst modern day women. We're equal. We're not. We're both important. We're equally important to the relationship.
We could be equally valued for our roles, our contribution, whatever we want in the exchange of the relationship. This is why I don't get into this whole are men versus women the prize situation. However, I do think that a lot of these modern women overestimate how much of a prize that they actually are.
But we
Yes.
have different duties, functions, and
I actually agree with MTR's take on that. Yeah, maybe I lean towards men being the prize, but there are women that are very good women that all top echelon men would want, and I would consider them a prize too.
responsibilities. My wife don't want my duties.
Right. I don't.
Exactly.
And I don't want hers. You know what my wife was doing when I got home today? I got home, I got up early this morning. I left the house probably around 7:45. I got back home around 1:37. My wife was doing laundry and the house was already clean, smelling good. Love the way the house smelled. It smelled like mimosas, sweet dreams, and
Mimosas?
success. That's what my house smelled like. And
like
then
it.
I laid down
My
on the
man.
bed. Wasn't no sheets there because she was watching, but I was just a little tired. And she said, "Do you want something to eat? You want me to go to the store?" And I was like, "Nah, that's okay. I gotta go film a little." She was like, "You sure? I'll go. You want me to cook you something?"
My girl.
That's what a wife does. What a husband do is make sure there's money in the account.
So
To
that's
go-
my
Paul,
point.
let me finish. To
That is
go-
my
Let me
point.
finish. Let me finish.
Let him land that plane. I think he's
You're not
getting
letting
there.
them talk.
Let me finish.
Okay.
To make sure, the husband's job is to make sure there's money in the account to go to the store. That there's power to do the laundry.
Yes.
Laundry detergent,
Yeah.
all of the above.
So we're making
Wait,
the same
pause.
point.
But here, no, we're not.
No, we're not.
Can you just stop? Let the man speak.
No, let them
Most
land.
importantly, to put the propensity inside of her to
That's what
want
I
to do
was
those
gonna
things.
say. That was
Who
gonna be my
want
next
to
thing.
do those things. He put that inside of her, and she want to do those things. She might not feel like it from time to time because we are all human, but she wants to do. I want to. I can show you the text message she sent while I was at the gym. Love, she said, "Who don't like a clean house?" Exactly. She wants to do those things. So as a woman, if you don't choose a man who loves being a man, meaning he already loved to do the things he's supposed to do, he look forward to doing, and or you don't induce those qualities out of him, you're the problem, and vice versa. So that's what I was trying to get out there. And you yelling, "Oh, I gotta cook, clean," yes, because don't nobody care. But at the same time, my wife don't plan vacation. My wife been on 118 vacations and ain't got to plan none. Ain't got to pay for none.
Let me try to explain a little bit differently, but come out to kind of sort of the same conclusion. When he said that it's the man's responsibility that there's money in the bank, the angry, bitter, unmarriageable woman said it's the same point. What it means is that based off of the business of the relationship, there's money coming in and there's money going out. Generally, the man is going to be the breadwinner in a relationship, and dependent upon the amount of duties that the Secretary of State or the staff operations director, i.e. the woman, the amount of tasks that she signed up for is going to predicate the amount that she's going to be stressing herself at work with a job. But that still doesn't mean that she can't earn money somehow and contribute to the relationship.
And I can go down a long list of all the things
That's
she
what
don't
I'm
do,
saying.
but she don't care about the things that she don't care about. My wife don't care if the AC duct needed to be cleaned and it was $300. She won't even know that the man came and went. We have different responsibilities. Just because I can see you cook the food and you can't see me clean the gutters, you don't even care about that stuff, but it still need to be done. Men have different responsibilities.
that's-
So all this, oh, I cook and I clean, and yeah, that's part of your function. But when your tire is flat, my function is to make sure you have a new tire.
But
when
that's
your
what
car
I'm
need an
saying.
oil change, it's my job to make sure these people ain't ripping you off. We have different
Damn
duties
right.
and functions.
And trust me, these girls get ripped off sometimes.
And responsibilities. And if you don't love your duty, your function, your responsibility, you're not fit to be a wife, period.
Damn.
He's absolutely right. But here's the thing. Let me try to argue for the woman, because since she's so emotional right now and incapable of being able to do so. Womanly duties as it refers to the household is typically every day. Manly duties as it refers to the household are as needed. This is why I...
Well, yes and no, because we're protection. We are also protection. The provisioning, I do agree, can be 50-50, but the protection is 100%, and it will always be 100%, almost in every single relationship. The man is always going to be the protector. Very few cases that it's going to be the opposite. And yes, because of that rare case of something ever happening, things happening, the man still has a little bit more leeway.
I tell men to be high performance. And I think one of the biological reasons why women generally select older guys is because it's correlated to how much money that guy might be making. Because if she's doing these household daily activities, you should make up that time with the extra time that you're putting in to the workplace, the extra money, the overtime dollars that you're able to extract out, while continuing to be her safety, while continuing to protect her, while continuing to lead the relationships to unexpected heights. So while I get the overall message that she's trying to preach, she's just the wrong messenger.
Okay, so that's great. I love that. Let me just say this though, because I gotta
it anyway. I just want to say that women need to ask themselves and dive deep for why they're with a man that does not induce that.
And I agree.
Because I think you should want to, which shouldn't even be a thing.
This is the thing, and I'm a woman, and all of my exes will tell you this. I am a cater to you. You might as well call me Destiny's
Bull fucking shit. Bull fucking shit.
motherfucking child, because I cater to men. Period.
You mother men.
Why are we doing that?
Oh, I don't know, but I
She
cater
not
to
used
men.
to wearing a bra. She's like, what? Why do I feel like I got on a bulletproof vest? She's like a security. What is it?
That was a good one.
Are they shooting?
So listen, you are
You are
dumb
so
mother-
stupid.
That was a good one.
That
You are
was a
so
good one.
stupid. So listen, this is all I'm saying, right? I agree with what you're saying. I agree with your point. It's not that I don't agree. All I'm saying is there's men that are saying they want a traditional woman, but they don't want to be a traditional man. And a traditional man includes changing your tire, cleaning the gutters, doing the manly duties, right? I don't have no problem cooking, cleaning, doing this, doing that, doing laundry.
Yeah, you do. You literally said you do.
What I'm saying is I have a problem if you men I'm seeing right now in the comments and everywhere, all I'm saying is they want a woman to be this top tier woman and clean and cook, and they want to bring nothing to the table, and they want to have bare minimum.
Bullshit.
And they don't want to do the
Bullshit.
things that you're saying. You're talking about a good man and a bad woman. I'm talking about a good woman and a bad man.
Yeah,
good one.
bull. These are, again, just the men that you are picking. And the thing is that you pick them and you continue to retain them because they're good dick slingers. And you prioritize what the orgasm feel like over selecting a good man. Then you get all wrapped up to it. The oxytocin in your brain starts to fire the dopamine. And then all of a sudden you find yourself a year later with a dude who you mothered or babied into his current Cheeto eating position on the couch. I am absolutely done with this conversation right here. And this is the last thing that I'll say. And this is, I guess, kind of goes outside of the spirit of this debate or this conversation, and it's actually speaking about the podcast itself. I think that the issue with podcasts like this is that they start off strong. There's a lot of back and forth between the hosts that come in with their own beliefs, their own ideologies, and a lot of these beliefs and ideologies have been fed by their echo chambers. Then they get hit with the comment section, letting them know that a component of their is terrible, and they don't feel empowered anymore to talk their shit. I think the dynamic between her and him is good. But in order for her to be happy in life, she's got to shed all of this bullshit that's allowed her to come up to all of these conclusions in a childlike way.
Shout out to MTR. I feel like I'm just a normal average guy and he's like a more intellectual type. So that's why I like featuring him on the channel. The way he processes things is definitely slightly different than how I process things. But in this case, the man did a really good job on the podcast. Shout outs to you, shutting her down, keeping her in line from yelling. Please subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. I'll catch you guys next time.